What's going on, guys? This is episode 20 of the Holland and Toast podcast. That's Holland. I'm Toast. What are we talking about this week, Charlie?
Wow. What have we got this week? We have.
Talk about surprise.
Yeah, I didn't realise he was going to say that. So this week I've actually been playing a bit of Ark Evolved.
Ah.
Because I played it a long time ago. And
You got it when it was cheap, though, didn't you?
yeah, I got it when it was really cheap.
When it was reasonably priced.
But I stopped playing it because I didn't realise that you could tame dinosaurs and ride them.
I thought that was there's literally a person on the cover riding a dinosaur.
Yeah, but I was so shit I kept dying and I was like, fuck this, I'm deleting it. So I deleted it, and then the other day I started watching, I can't remember who, it was some series on Ark, and I was like, holy shit, there's so much you can do in this game. Why am I not playing it? So I reinstalled it Friday night, and I've been playing it yesterday and today a bit.
It's just expensive.
It's expensive, but it is really good. It's probably worth around the £15 mark.
Yeah, it
But
looks
anything more than that.
It's not fully released yet.
No.
It's still in early development, and they're releasing DLC for it, which I don't agree with at all. They've made so much money on it. That's why I don't want to buy it. Like, I'm not spending 50 quid on a game that isn't finished. They're just using the early access, like, it's not finished. So if there's any fuck-ups, they can be like,
Yeah.
oh, the game's not complete. Like, I don't know. I don't really get the
I think it
point.
could be full released now.
What is it? Like, I don't really understand the game. What do you do? Is there a goal? Is it just roam? Is it just freeform? Is it...
It's open world, and you just tame
Yeah, but-
dinosaurs and have fun.
So is Horizon Zero Dawn, but that's got, like, a goal.
I think there is a story. I've just never really got into it.
Like, is it kind of like Minecrafty then? Like, there is no goal. You just do what the fuck you want.
Oh, it came out on full release on the 29th of August last year,
Okay. Yeah, I refuse to buy it.
which
It's
is
so expensive.
which is why there's so much DLC apparently.
No, they released the DLC pre that release.
Yeah. There's the Scorched Earth one.
Yeah, which was ridiculous. The game wasn't even out yet.
No, but there is quite a lot to do in it. And
Well,
go on.
do you like build a base? Do you...
Yeah. You build a base. You get dinosaurs. You can get them to breed. But the thing is, you have to have a tribe of a couple of you, because you can't learn all of the engrams, which are the sort of schematics. You can't learn them all yourself. It's impossible.
Okay, so is it kind of like old school Fallout games where like you can't be like in Fallout 4 you could have every skill, but in old school Fallouts there was only say 40 points available and you had to put them in certain
So
places.
basically, I think
That's cool. I like games like that
I
because it
think-
makes me
yeah.
think like I can put this extra point in strength,
But
but
that-
I mean, in a game I won't be able to do this.
the reason they did it, they said the reason they did it is because they want to throw the game towards teamwork. So, like,
Yeah, like,
I could be like, I've already unlocked this. You might as well unlock this instead.
or I can be like, say, like I'm going goes back to old full school out. You're like, all right, I'm an intelligence build, and I'll be like, right, I'm going for strength build, or I'm going for charisma build, like that sort of way, and I quite like that.
Did you do you realise what you just said?
What
Old full school out.
I said, old full Fallout, school Fallout.
You didn't.
I did.
You'll watch it back and you'll realise.
I think I might- so
But yeah,
fine.
it's
Better
built
speaking.
so that you obviously work as a team and that sort of thing. So I think that's a cool aspect to it, but you kind of need friends who have
But
money.
it's just expensive for a game that doesn't look finished.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, I don't know
that's what I
when
don't
your
like.
next round, but when your next round, you can have a go and you can see what you think of it.
No, I was waiting for it to go on sale, and it's on sale right now, and then it's still like 45 quid.
It was on sale over the Christmas period for about 20.
I'm pretty sure it's like 25. Like it wasn't cheap.
No, that's not cheap.
Considering I got Dark Souls and Bloodborne to both of them for about 30 quid.
Yeah.
Call it, I think, £32 pretty much. Or I could buy Ark, which it doesn't look finished.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's you've got to play it yourself to realise if you want it or not.
It's like the other game that you've been playing quite a lot, 7 Days to Die.
That's not finished. It's not.
I like it, but it's...
The thing is, I think
Yes, it's a bad PC port when you
Yeah.
start trying to use guns. Like when you try and use guns, you might as well not bother.
it is so much better on the PC that I just think it's...
It's because it's a bad port.
The
to
only reason that I bought it was because it was like £7.
Yeah, it's so clunky.
If
They
it,
need...
if it was any more than that, I wouldn't have paid for it.
If they could sort out the controls, like the shooting mechanics, and like the movement mechanics and stuff. I'd love to play that game online. It'd be so much fun.
Well, I've even been thinking of plugging a keyboard and mouse into my PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation can accept a keyboard and mouse.
I've been thinking about doing that because then the game would be worthwhile.
Yeah, but does 7 Days to Die on PS4 support PC and mouse?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, see.
I haven't checked.
It's just such a like if I played it online, or every gunfight you get into,
You'll lose.
it's complete luck. Like it both ways. Because like you'll go to aim and it won't just like smoothly go over. It'll go boom, and it's like no, I want to be hit. So
like,
you try to go back and it'll go boom.
Before we started recording this, I was playing with Pete, and literally he must have shot 10 to 15 arrows at me, and because I was just strafing, he hit one.
Yeah, to hit on but bow and arrow is a bit different. Even if he was using a gun, it'd be impossible.
No, but that's what I mean. Bow and arrows are meant to be quite easy to use. He hit one arrow out of 15.
Trying to hunt game on that.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, trying to hunt game is just impossible. Like,
I mean,
the way like rabbits and stuff that move so fast.
The way we've found that you can take down zombies is that you just aim about head height, and then you don't move the arrow. You just strafe and shoot like that. That's just the easiest way to do it. But it's just impossible. It's so
if you were against another player, like you could.
Oh no, you wouldn't. You'd lose.
Yeah, it'd be impossible. But it'd be so much fun to play that game online. Because I'd love the zombies to be turned off. I think that no zombies online, just other players, would be a lot. So
you're talking more about sort of like Rust.
Yeah, I'd love that. The zombies part, I just fucking think zombie. Oh, I hate zombie games. It's so piss me off. It's like we've had enough of them now. Fuck off. Like.
See, no, it's that we've had enough mediocre zombie games.
Apparently, DayZ, the armor mod of DayZ was good.
DayZ, I never played DayZ.
What I heard about it is the zombies like aren't actually a threat at all. They just make the game a little bit more difficult, and that's the best bit of it.
Yeah, it's like H1Z1 that started out being a zombie game.
Yeah,
and then they added the battle royale and sort of.
Yeah, I'm really not that into zombie games. I just they don't appeal to me. Like the zombies, it's like get rid of them and make the players the enemy.
It's not the zombies that I like about the game. I like the survival aspect and the looting, which is why I quite like Ark.
But if you turn off the zombies and play single player in 7 Days to Die, it's kind of like this fucking sucks.
Yeah, because
it's so boring. You build a base and it's like great, but there's no reason to build a base. Like, no, you're not like right. I want to have a balcony here so I can look over this whole area. You're just like, I guess it just turns into first person The Sims. Like,
yeah. And you have to go and mine the resources. You don't just pay for them. Yeah,
it's just like, oh, this is boring. That's why I'd like the players to be in there, but I don't want the players to be in there because every fight you get into is complete fucking luck. Well, I don't know if I'd get wrecked. The other player might get wrecked just because of the absolute like luck aspect, because the shooting mechanic is so awful.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad. It needs a better. They need to get that port up to scratch because that game would sell a shitload on PS4 if it was done well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because there's no games on PS4 kind of like it.
No, literally.
But I guess they're more interested in finishing the game and then doing the port. The part to PlayStation is just to fund.
Yeah.
I
mean, they're selling it for £7.
Yeah, it's just trash.
But to be honest, it's not actually worth £7.
No, the game is.
Oh yeah, the game
is fun. It's well thought out. It's like
if you see it £7 on PC and you play PC, go for it. For sure.
The whole back part of it is worth it. Like the graphics, I love because they're that sort of shitty graphics, but they're good.
Yeah,
they're sort of like shit graphics, but it's like it feels like raw. The graphics are alright. The actual gameplay is good. The building mechanic is good. It's just awfully optimized for a controller, which is obviously because it's a PC port. Like, they haven't made the game and just been terrible at doing that. They've made it for PC, and I'm assuming they've put it out on PS4 and Xbox to fund developing the game.
Yeah,
but it just needs.
Is it still in development? Is it still?
I don't know.
Being developed, or have they cancelled it?
I don't really keep up with it. I think it is. No, they did an update for it the other day. I had an update for it about 3 weeks ago.
Ninth of May 2017. Is there a roadmap?
No, it's a indie game. They don't do roadmaps. They just release stuff when they want. No, I don't think it does, but it is still being developed.
Well, $507,612 have been pledged of the $200,000 goal.
But they're making a lot of things from selling it from PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh, there is actually a story. What?
Yeah, there's loads of notes and stuff you can pick up, but you're so trying to get around the fucking controller mechanic that you just give up on the story. So, if they got that sorted out, if they just got the controller part sorted out, it would sell so fucking much on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It would be so much fun to drop into games and play it. Like, have a big server going, like a random server.
See, that's the thing on Ark. I noticed what you can do is you'd need a spare PlayStation, but you can have a dedicated server.
Mm.
So you can have the server running all the time, and anyone can just jump in and out.
You can run them off of PCs, dedicated servers.
Yeah, but it's for PlayStation 4. It's the first one I've seen that has a PlayStation 4 server.
You can run a PlayStation 4 server, I'm pretty sure, from your PC.
Can you?
It does. Yeah, it doesn't need a PS4 to be running.
Excuse me.
But you need
I might look into that then.
Yeah. Ark is a PS4 only, isn't it? Or is it PS4 and PC?
Oh no, it's definitely PC. It started on PC. It is.
Okay.
It would actually be better on PC for the controls.
I wasn't sure if it started on PS4, but is it better optimized then?
Oh, for sure. When you next come around, you'll have a go and you'll be like, "This is."
Does it actually work?
Yeah, it's what 7 days could be.
7 days would be awesome.
I mean, it's still not amazingly optimized, but it's a lot better than 7 days. You play 7 days, then you play that, and you realize
7 days could be so much fun.
Oh,
and that's why I haven't. I'm very very ambivalent in calling it fucking shit because it could be good.
Oh yeah, it's got the promise. It
just needs controller optimization, and then I will deal with every other glitch as they come. That's all it needs.
There isn't actually that many other glitches I can think about.
There's probably some little ones that we can't get to because it's so difficult. Even moving around and getting to ladders is really hard. But yeah, if they improve like the shooting mechanic and stuff, it would be so much fun to have like a 50-person server.
Oh yeah, it would be amazing. Like, can you imagine just loading in and there's like different people's buildings around, basically Rust for PlayStation 4. It would be amazing.
I really want to play. I've got Rust actually.
Yeah, it's just your PC, innit? Your laptop.
My laptop just ain't good enough for it, which kind of sucks, but what can you expect? So I'm not that mad. I want to play those games. Those survival games seem well fun.
Rust is, but I would only play Rust with someone else because it's just so hard.
You've built up your fort, and then you go on like raiding missions of other.
Yeah, and you can build like C4s, and you can run to other people's and blow their doors up and stuff.
Yeah, like the whole time you're like, right, I need to make 6 C4s because like you do it like a scout, and you see they've got.
And the thing is, you could be out in the world gathering materials, and then you hear something, and you're like, "Fuck, is someone hunting me?"
Yeah. Well, you'd have to go in twos.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I mean. I have it single player, but I play it a bit, but I don't play it
say we're playing 7 days. Like if we're going like wood, we're going to collect wood. Well, we built in a forest, but if you're going to collect like resources, 2 people have guns and 1 person's the gatherer.
Yeah.
So you're just like covering.
And then when they're full inventory, you just swap out.
Yeah. Or you just go back. You just bank it like the weakest link. Like you just put it back.
It depends how much you can collect and how many people are around you. Plus, how many people are on the server.
So we'll call it 50 people. The server's quite dense. But
then you're fucked.
but you're not going to run into someone every 5 minutes. Like the server's big enough that if you ran a mile, you wouldn't see someone straight away.
Well, what I like about one of the recent updates on Rust is it's added in a map. And it shows you where your team are. And you can make clans and stuff, which is cool.
It'd be fun to do like a scout mission at base. So like you see a base and you're like, right, it's on top of a hill, but like this side has got no windows. So if we come from this side, they won't be able to see us coming unless one goes to the roof.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're gonna be with a sniper rifle, just watching that roof, and then like going up like into that base and sneaking all that shit.
That's the thing. That's why I want us to get into PC gaming because I think that'd be so much fun. It's just money.
Yeah.
It's just so much money.
It's money to spend on a hobby.
Yeah.
I could put a deposit down on to rent a new house or a new car, or I could have a PC. It's like I'd rather have a new car, to be honest, than a PC.
Oh, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I know the PC payment isn't like for 48 months, but At the same
Some of
time,
them are.
not if I'm putting £1.50 down on it.
No, I've seen some pretty decent ones for £1.50.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna spend. Well, at first I'm gonna. I need to get a deposit for a new house, and then it's either gonna be a new car or a PC. I might do the PC
But
first.
the thing is, with the PC, you haven't just got the tower. You've also got the monitor, the keyboard and mouse. You need what else you need?
Games.
Games.
Their car is actually practical. Like my car's done 103,000 miles. I'm gonna need a new one soon.
Yeah.
PC. This PC works. I can't game on it, but I have a PS4 like 2 inches to the left of it. Like
Yeah. So for now, there's no real sort of
not particularly.
call out for it.
No, I have a job, like, and so I have bills to pay. Like I don't live at home. I can't spend £1.50 on whatever the fuck I
Oh
want.
yeah,
Like,
it's ridiculous.
I've grown up now. Like my Christmas money doesn't go towards my hobbies. I spent my Christmas money this year on bills. So I'm spending £1,000 on a PC just seems absolutely ridiculous at the moment.
No, it's not. It will happen, but not for a while.
No, I might finance one. I might see if I can put £200 down and then finance one.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
A lot of companies do that.
yeah. So like, just pay for like £200 every or £100 every month for a year.
Make sure you get enough RAMs though.
Make sure you buy the right size RAM as well.
Shut up.
What to you, Charlie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
About your RAMs?
I don't know what you're
That was-
talking about.
That was awful.
It's not like I bought 16 gigabytes of RAM that doesn't fit my PC.
Yeah, that would have been stupid.
That would have been real stupid.
You just didn't. Only a dickhead wouldn't check that before you spend some money on some more RAM.
Quite a bit of money on some more RAM.
Did your I'm gonna laugh. Oh, didn't you think that would fix your streaming as well? Your more RAM.
Shut up.
Didn't really work out what it was actually.
Oh.
So we're streaming. And I'm like, Charlie, your stream's lagging. He's like, oh, it's my RAM. I'm like, Charlie, you're streaming at 1080. Just knock it down. He's like, okay. Knocks it down. Works perfectly.
The thing is, I've been streaming all this time and not looking at the bottom of my screen where it says encryption overloaded. Encryption overloaded.
That is your RAM. That will be like either your graphics card or your RAM, one of the two.
It just always says that. It's just I've never noticed it, but it's been constantly just on encryption overloaded.
Yeah, that'll be something like your RAM that's causing it, but it doesn't mean you can't stream.
Yeah.
Like you can still stream.
But my RAMs turn up tomorrow, so.
Are you gonna do putting them in video?
No, probably not.
This is how you put them in. That's it.
My room's too messy for that.
You'll work tomorrow.
Plus, I'd need it tomorrow night. I am.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. Well, tonight.
Yay!
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I need to I'd need a good camera to do something like that. I want to get one in the future for real life videos, but
Money.
yeah.
You bought RAM instead.
I bought the wrong RAM instead.
You could have sent it back, you know.
Yeah, but I'm future proofing because when I get my new PC, I don't have to buy as
two
much.
sets of RAM.
Yeah, I don't have to buy as much RAM in it, and because I've already got it, and then I can just put it in myself.
You're not future proofing. You're just you're
Saving
trying
money.
you're trying to no, you're trying to what's it called? Confirm to yourself that you made the right decision here. When really you've made a terrible.
I just need to
decision.
make sure in my new PC I get the right kind of RAM.
No, you're gonna get a completely different one as well. So
But yeah, my PC's done really well. I bought it 6 years ago. I've
your
upgraded.
pillow. You won't have like pillows inside your pillowcases. There'll just be loads of RAM.
Yeah, I've upgraded the power supply, the graphics card, and now the RAM, and it's done 6 years, so it's not that bad.
I can't believe you got the wrong RAM.
Yeah, I know. Why wouldn't you check?
It was so funny.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, and that was the same one that said it'll be there on a certain day.
Oh
And
no,
we were like,
this new one's the one that said it'll be here last week on Wednesday, but it's not turned up till Monday. But yeah, here is my RAM that doesn't RAM.
Dominator Platinum.
Dominator.
That sounds like a lube.
It is.
Charlie will give it away as well.
No, he won't. No.
I have sold you into so many giveaways. I think this is 2 or 3 now. I've told everyone you'll give something away.
You're ridiculous. Harry's going to give away that Christmas tree he still hasn't taken down.
Yeah, you can have it if you want.
Only
Comment.
collection only.
Collection only. I don't. You won't even be told where I live either.
You just have to try and find it.
I have a news story here that I will send to you.
Okay. Why?
How do I do it on Skype?
Do it on Facebook.
Shut your whore mouth. Do you want to read the headline out while I send this to you?
Yeah, can do.
1 second, it's in a different tab.
Well, as soon as I click this, they're gonna see our instant message history. So you might want to send it over Facebook.
I was already sending it over Facebook.
Oh, I thought you were doing it over Skype.
I know. United Airlines flight diverted to Alaska due to passengers' feces.
What?
A passenger is accused of vandalizing 2 bathrooms in an incident that does not appear to be terror-linked, according to the FBI. So this motherfucker was on a flight from Chicago to Hong Kong. And what he did is he went into both of the lavatories, or toilets, and smeared his shit all over the walls.
Why?
It's not terror-linked. The passenger also apparently attempted to flush his shirt down the toilet. The man was not named. Miss, I can't remember the name, had initially stated that an unruly passenger had caused some sort of disturbance. Are you reading it?
Yeah. After the interviews were done, there were no appropriate charges for anything criminal.
We received a report of a passenger who had messed up the bathroom with his own feces.
He was only 22 years old.
It was you.
No, it wasn't. I'm not Vietnamese.
Oh, you're not Vietnamese? This is.
We're recording this, you do realise.
It's racist funny, it's alright. This at the end, no one watches this far anyway. Like...
It's not, it's actually in the middle.
No, it's not.
We're only done 22 minutes.
Where was Steve?
You're still doing it.
Upon landing, the man who was shirtless was interviewed. This is a great story.
This is a fucked up story. Why do you even have this?
He has now been taken to a hospital for a mental health assessment.
No shit.
I'm not mentally ill.
Fuck's sake.
I saw it and I was like, I'm saving this one. It's so funny. Did you see the woman who had belly pain?
No.
And she thought it was Crohn's disease, but turned out it was just a Heinz mayonnaise sachet that had been in her stomach for 6 years.
How?
I think she might have been a fatty bombati.
6 years though. Oh, and yet you've sent that to me as well.
Yeah. She had no memory of tucking into a meal involving the sachet. So funny.
Maybe we should do this once a week and just both find one story, 2.
What? I've done 2 so far, so crack on, lad.
No, I don't have anything planned, but next week I'm going to have
I'm
something.
just clicking on the... Oh my god, there's a penguin in a coat. Oh, fuck it, I can't say that word. Did you see residents of this road wanted to change the name because it's offensive?
What, Bell End?
Yeah. I'd love to live on the Bell End.
I know you would. You do.
Where would you like to live?
Where I am. It's a pretty nice area. No, it's not.
Oh.
I'd like
Would
to
you
live
like
in
to
the
live on Bell End?
No, I'd like to live in the nice part of our town. Where the,
So
where the houses are worth like 600 grand. And they're like 2-bed houses.
Mate, I'd love to live on the moon if we're saying that. If you go space, would you do it?
Depends if I can come back.
Well, you're not going to Mars. Like, you're not the first. I'm never going to be the first mission to Mars.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
that.
is it going to be a guaranteed you can come back?
I know. Space travel, sometimes they blow up.
Exactly. So I'd have to look at the pros and cons.
I'd go. It'd be fun as fuck.
Hmm.
I'd vlog it. So many views. I'd love to go to space.
So much clickbait.
Yeah. Oh, this video's out of this world. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. You want to go space?
Why does that just come back?
I don't know. It's gonna be here every week now.
For fuck's sake.
No, I'd go space. It'd be well fun. Floating around and shit. I wouldn't want to be the first mission to Mars. Fuck that.
Oh no, because you can't come home.
Yeah, you can.
No, they're saying it's a one-way trip.
Have you not seen The Martian? You come home.
They're saying that's not even real.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I think people actually set up a GoFundMe page to get that guy back. I think so. I think I heard something about that.
I'm gonna look up the mission to Mars. I want to go to space. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a one-way trip.
No, it's not. They're going to establish a human settlement. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a one-way trip. Yeah, there's a GoFundMe page to bring Matt Damon back.
Is that actually? Send it to me.
Rescue Matt Damon from Mars.
Send it to me.
$0 of 99 million. It's just a picture.
Oh, I would donate to it. How much is it to go to space?
A lot.
Google it.
Like a shit ton.
Oh, thank God. The first thing I see is the price won't rise beyond $250,000 in the future. Oh, sweet.
It's just basically sending the rich to space.
I'd love to go to space.
And leaving all of us peasants on Earth.
I'd love to go to space. I'd do the podcast. I'd be like, Charlie, I'm in space. Do you think Skype would work in space? Because it barely works.
It barely works on Earth. We struggle to get one episode a week done on Skype.
Skype is trash, man.
Yeah.
But I'd love it. It'd be so much fun. I've always wanted to go to space. I don't give a fuck if I die. I'd die a hero. I don't know why.
You
but
wouldn't know, though, would you?
It'd be hella fun to go to space.
Yeah, it would be fun. I will give you that.
Would you not go? If they were like, Charlie, we need you up in space. You can go for a mission in Mars. Or not on Mars, just in space. Would you go?
Yeah, I'd look at the pros and cons. I'd see where I was going.
On the ISS.
I'd research. Oh, on the ISS, yeah, I'd do that for sure. That'd be sick.
Yeah. If you have to go up there for like a year, how long is the average ISS?
It's a long time.
I think it might be a year. Yeah, it's 6 months. Because you can't be on it for too long, otherwise when you come back, all your muscles have degraded.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't need to hold anything up there. So it's only like 6 months. If they
yeah, there was that guy that did all the videos on it, wasn't there?
Was it Tim Peake?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a book as well. Yeah. But yeah, if they said, Charlie, go into the ISS for 6 months, would you go?
Yeah. It'd be well good.
Fun as fuck. I'd have a great time. I'd have
so many views.
So much fun. There'd be people like my bank would be like, Harry, you need to start paying into your account. I'd be like, I'm in fucking space. I'd have so much fun. I'd love it. I don't know what I'd do up there, like, to be helpful.
Look at shit.
It's not actually that big, the ISS, is it?
I don't think so.
To live on, like, it's not house big.
No, it looks pretty cool, though.
Google it. It's 108 meters by 72.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But a lot of it isn't livable space. A lot of it is like the solar panels on the side.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cheating.
Yeah, it's fun though. It'll be.
There's like a middle bit. 100% go. I'd fucking love space. I wouldn't be very helpful up there if I'm honest. I wouldn't be able to contribute anything to the team.
No, I wouldn't be able to.
But I'd have a lot of fun.
But bringing the podcast back to something that actually means something. Me and Harry are actually streaming more over on Twitch now, not YouTube. Wow.
Yeah, I meant to stream yesterday, and I went to the pub instead.
Oh, I played 7 days with Pete and lost track of time.
Yeah, I went to the pub. I'm going to stream after this.
But
so
yeah.
If you watched yesterday, I'll be streaming.
But yeah, if you wanted to...
I think Charlie might put his Twitch link in the descriptions from now on.
It always has been.
Yeah. So
I just never use Twitch.
Yeah, his Twitch link will be in the description.
So
Mine
yeah,
won't.
come and watch us Twitch.
Yeah, I bounce between the two. What I like about Twitch more is I don't have to make a thumbnail.
I just think Twitch is more optimized for the streamer.
So you've got a big leg up in the streaming because you've got an Elgato and a PC that can handle it. Whereas I don't.
No, you have to stream straight from your PS4.
Yeah, even if I could stream off of this, but I reckon it could only do 480 or 720. I don't think it could do much more.
Yeah.
Definitely couldn't do 10. Definitely not.
No, but I'm sure we'll be able to sort that in the future.
Well, I don't want to buy an Elgato because they're quite expensive.
Yeah.
To not work.
Yeah, that's the thing. You'd want to test it first.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the minimum specs are supposed to be.
You can find out on their website.
What I could just do is next time I come to yours, bring my laptop, and we'll just do a private stream to like YouTube.
Yeah.
Just private stream to YouTube and see what happens with it.
Yeah.
But I know.
Yeah, I know what I want to do in the future is I want to set up a. So when I move out, obviously, I'm going to move into a house. I want to set up a sort of office with a live streaming room.
With like just a green screen.
Yeah.
Well, you could have an office, but you could get one of them detractable green screens.
Yeah, yeah. And
so
then
like it's just a regular office. I thought about getting one for here, where I could just wheel up a green screen quick, and then they just slide under somewhere.
But the thing is, I'd want to have 2 PCs there, so that if I had someone come over and wanted to stream with me, I could do a dual stream.
What?
So like I could invite guests and they can play games with me, and I can switch between the screens. It does. So basically, on my stream, it'll be my camera, and then I can press a button, and it will switch to the other person's camera.
What would be really cool is if you move like 20 minutes, 40 minutes from where I live now, and then we could use that office to film the podcast in. Or just a phone in the middle of the room. Or
you could move back home, and we could do it like that anyway.
Oh well, that's a conversation we need to have off stream. There's a lot of deciding factors.
Yeah. There's so much we need to talk about.
Well, like there's work.
But this is like future. Like this is at least a year in the future.
You're not going to be moving out for at least a year.
No, I've got about a year, and then I can start thinking about it. Unless my channel goes super big.
Yeah, it's a year before you've got enough money to be able to say, I can reasonably negotiate, and then a little bit after you'll be able to reasonably actually sort of put in bids for houses you want as well.
And then I need to obviously decorate furniture, set up internet, get everything working, and then I can start making proper videos in a new office, which will be sick.
How long have we been going for? I'm enjoying this one.
33 minutes.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this one. It's flying well.
Yeah, I also want to. I've already showed you the tables I want to get. I want to get one of the Geek and Son board game tables and do some recordings of board games.
Yeah,
I think
guess what happens to your house is your family are quite good at like DIY and stuff.
Yeah.
Things need building, or things need changing, or things need breaking and moving.
Yeah, I'm quite handy with that as well. I can put up shelves and
then your dad as well. Like,
yeah.
Well, you built that whole room in your house. Like,
yeah.
Unless I was to say that out loud, then you didn't build a room in your house.
But yeah, we're quite good, so we could probably.
So if they were like, "Oh, this room's too big," you wouldn't have to hire someone to come and put a wall in.
No.
You and your dad could just do it because
we know what we're
doing. Your dad's been doing it for years, and you've been doing it for a while as well, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
But you don't really know where you're going either.
No, I'd need to scope out the house and make sure I like where I'm moving to.
Yeah, because you need sort of, once you buy one, you just live in it for as long as physically possible.
Yeah, I also need to work out what I'm doing for a job at the time. Because if I'm doing YouTube full time, then that's sweet. But if I'm actually going somewhere to work, I need to be close to that.
Well, currently what you're doing, you could literally live anywhere like within half an hour or radius of where you live now.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Especially if I got a couple of big jobs that might be coming up. If they come up,
what would be really nice is to have like a base to be like, this is where I need to go.
Yeah.
If you say it was YouTube, I would honestly suggest moving more north.
Oh, I'd probably move somewhere not
Northampton, but this area.
I'd be in a couple of hours of where I live now, but a couple of hours is a long way.
So like Northampton way, not actually Northampton. That's where I'm based. Is an hour and a half where you live now, but the house prices are so much fucking cheaper.
Yeah, like literally, the town I live in now, for a 2-bedroom house is about £450,000.
Yeah,
And it's not even a good 2-bedroom house.
we were looking up like 100 grand. What does it get you? And in Northampton, you get like some terrace house, like some of the, like old miner houses, old workman houses, which are
Yeah.
just a big line. You get 100 grand, 2-bedroom one of them. They're not massive, but some of them are really nice and with a garden. You could live in one and you'd be happy with it. Honestly, they would be
Well,
perfect
the
to
thing
live in.
is, down about 45, 50 minutes down the road from me, someone I used to work with bought a 5-bedroom house for £250,000.
Yeah, it's just a lot of the deposit. You
It's a
you can afford the
madness.
monthly payments. Did I tell you about what happened when I went into BMW?
Yeah, but I'm sure we can share it with the stream.
Did I tell it on the stream?
No.
I don't know, but yeah, I went because I'm looking at getting a new car, so I was like, oh, I'll go into BMW and just have a look. Like, I wasn't intending to buy like a brand new one, but I saw a used one online that I was actually interested in. So I went in there and I was trying to like ask questions like, have you got a brochure maybe about it? Like, oh, could you mind like, and they were just like really ignoring me. And I was like, I'm not rich, but I'd got paid that day, and if I decided that day I want this car, I could have bought it there and then.
Yeah.
I could have afforded the monthly payments. I had the deposit in my bank account. I could have bought it, and they just sort of didn't talk to me. And I was like in a hoodie and some jeans because I was trying to get home from work and it was cold and raining. They just wouldn't fucking talk to me, and I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm never going back to that place." Because
Yeah, I think.
I literally could have afforded it. Like, I could have driven away with that car. Like, obviously not there and then, but I could have started putting wheels in motions to put the deposit down and do the monthly pay.
Yeah,
I could have paid.
when I was looking for my car, one of the companies, I'm not going to say the company out loud, but we went in and they were like, oh yeah, sorry, we don't have anyone available at the moment. Can you come back next week? And I was like, no, I'm going to go to the car dealership up the road, your competitor, and I'm going to buy from them. So fuck you.
I kind of get that. If there's no one free, they're still trying to
No,
get
but
you
there
back.
was about 4 people sat down doing nothing.
Yeah, you were quite young when you bought yours, though.
Yeah, but I was with my dad. It's like I wasn't in there on my own. It was just
Yeah.
like they were being dicks.
See, a part of me with your car, like, I imagine you're like, oh, that was a waste of money. But then you're also like, but it has done me well.
The thing is, I
I'm
don't
not
find it
gonna
as a
sell
waste of money.
You're not
'Cause
going to sell it.
I know for a fact that for the next 3-4 years, it should be pretty decent to not give me many problems at all.
Yeah, and you're not going to sell it.
No. So
The cheapest way to buy cars is buy one and keep it for as long as physically possible.
well, yeah.
That's the cheapest way to own a car. Rather than chopping it. Like, if you changed it now, I'd be like, that was a huge waste of money.
Oh, it would have been. It would have been
Like,
a ridiculous amount.
Now
of
you
money.
own it, like, it's yours. It's not probably worth half as what it was when it was new, but that's the same with all new cars.
Yeah.
So, and it's only a waste of money if you buy a car that's way out of your budget. You could afford it. Like, it wasn't like a used car that you just bought outright, but it doesn't really matter because it's gonna last. See, I'm looking at buying maybe a 10 grand used car, like a Golf or something, like maybe a sort of 2012, 2014 plate. They're about 12 grand, but they're really, really, really nice.
All
about
right.
30,000 miles on them. There's one up the road from me that I'm looking at. It's quite nice. But
Nice.
my car, I own outright. It's £76 a month on insurance. The tax is dirt cheap. So it moves my monthly outgoings if I buy a new car from about 70 quid to 400.
Yeah, my insurance this year was like £700.
Yeah, mine's about £700. And I'm just like, why the fuck would I buy a brand new car at this current time?
Yeah,
when
it's not feasible.
Well, that Golf I can get on finance for about 250 quid a month because I'll do it for 48 months because that's how I intend to have it. So I'm like, why would I pay more every month, like 300 quid, when I can pay 250, but I'll have it for a long time? I don't know. That just makes sense.
The way that I saw mine was, I'm probably never in my life going to be in the rest of my life, I'm probably never going to be in as good a situation as I was in to ever be able to afford a new car again. So I thought if I get it out of the way at the start of my life, I can say, right, I've had a new car, I've done that. I don't have to actually strive towards having a new one again.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to get a new car. My car's on its way out.
Yeah.
So.
I love the new car smell.
Yeah, well, I'm just getting a used one. I've looked at a couple of things. I've browsed like sports cars, hatchbacks. I'm not really sure, but I need to get a lot of things out of the way before I can thinking about buying a new car. If I ended up moving in with you, I wouldn't have to pay like a deposit, like a humongous deposit.
No, it'd only be like £5 grand.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just pop down to the money tree, pick it off, boom.
And we'll be sorted.
Yeah, but like there wouldn't be a huge deposit like there is with renting.
Yeah.
We could work up money and stuff later, but what I've noticed with mortgage, the mortgages are always less than the rent you pay.
Yeah,
So
for
you
sure.
a mortgage and a rent is different. So say if I gave you half of what the mortgage was, like that would be a lot cheaper as well. But a lot of things need to fall into place. Say if you move like an hour from here, it means I'd have to quit my job. Well, not
Yeah.
quit my, but leave to another job.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all everything needs to be worked out and before it's set
There's
in
a lot of
motion.
things. If you moved 20-minute drive from here, half an hour drive from here, I'd probably stay at my job for a bit, see how it went.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's all gonna depend on whether sort of the whole YouTube Twitch thing takes off.
I'm not putting any eggs in it taking
I'm
off.
not, but
Because then if it doesn't, I haven't planned anything.
that's
And
what I
if it
mean.
does,
Yeah.
awesome. I think, say if it did take off and it was earning me the same amount of money a year as it does in my job, I would see how well I could manage both of them
Yeah.
for like a month. And then I might ask work if I could take all my holiday in one go. And be like, look, this, like, sit down with my boss, man, this has happened, this has happened. I want to take all my holiday in one big go. And there is a possibility I might leave after because I'm going to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Like to almost take a leave of absence, see how it goes with doing it every day, full time. I get up at 9 o'clock, I start streaming at 10 o'clock, and I don't stop till 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it would be a massive
Hour
mental drain,
day,
but it'll
like
be
have an
worth
hour
it.
a day and then carry on, and see if what the viewership's like, whether the money's there. Because the money, I hate it when people are like, the money doesn't matter. It's like, it does, because you can't survive.
Yeah.
No money. I need to be making at least 15 grand a year. Like I need to be making minimum wage to be able to it's even feasible to do.
Oh, for sure.
And it needs to be a minimum wage. And the thing I don't like about Twitch is it's heavily dependent on people donating.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Or
okay,
subscribing.
I'm happy to accept the donations, but it's off of, if all of a sudden everyone stops donating, my revenue just goes like that. People can still be watching, but my revenue stops. Because I don't really know how the Twitch ads work.
I have no idea.
Pretty sure you get paid. The ads are worth less on Twitch, I'm sure, but I think the content creator gets more of a cut of it, if that makes sense.
And there's the whole subscriber thing as well to cancel the ads. But yeah,
But
you'd have to take time out and
yeah. But I think yeah, so you end up making, I think you still make more on YouTube, but you get more of the money from what you earn on Twitch or something. So if you get better ads, you actually end up making more. I don't know. It's all a big fiasco. Apparently Twitch treats you better than YouTube.
oh no, I have no idea.
It's just all hearsay for me. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm not really looking at making money off it.
Not really. Not at the moment. There's going to come a point where it's like, I love doing this.
Yeah.
Money would be great so I could do this full time. And that's just comes a conversation you have to have with yourself. And it's a huge leap to quit full-time work. I'm probably asked work if I could go down to part-time.
Yeah.
Like, move to part-time for sort of a month. And then I'd do sort of 2 days there, 3 days full-time streaming. And see what the money looked like at the end of the month when I got my paychecks from both. Be like, which one is more worthwhile?
Yeah.
But it is a huge amount of effort. Even when I've done 4-hour streams, I'm fucking knackered at the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. People don't realise that it is tiring to
But
stream.
I want to get up. I want to have a stretch. I want to go away from my computer. But 4 hours is long.
I mean, sometimes you can get into a game and be there for 4 hours and it feels like half an hour.
Yeah.
But then there's times you get into a game and half an hour feels like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the thing with streaming that could be a bit like hit and miss.
There's no sick days really either.
Or holidays.
No. You take holidays when you want them, but every time you're on holiday, you're not earning money.
Which is basically what I do now anyway.
You're not being paid when you're on holiday. Like at my job, when I take holiday at work, I still get paid for it. If you take a week off when you're streaming, that whole week you earn no money.
Yeah.
Unless you cut up a load of Twitch highlights and put them to your YouTube channel, but that's not going to be as much. Like,
Yeah, it's all a bit hit and miss.
yeah, like you become self-employed, and it comes with the same risk that being a self-employed tradesman comes with, like self-employed anything comes with. That every day you're not working, you're not being paid. But that's why Twitch streamers will stream for like 12 hours a day, because they can get the whole crowd and they're being paid that whole time.
Yeah, it's all a bit, as I say, hit and miss. It's like if you have the people there watching you, it's worth it. If you don't, it's just you're gonna be losing out.
Yeah. But I'd love to do it. I'd love it to happen, but there's no rhythm or rhyme on forcing it. You can pay for some advertisement, which I have no fucking problem with. I don't get why people get so uptight people paid for advertisement. If blooming a plumber pays for advertisement for his own little company, I would not be like, what a money whore. I'd be like, go on, you, following your dream. Like, you have a good time. Like, oh, that pisses me off. Like, I don't care if someone pays for advertisement. It's not unfair. Like, everyone can do it.
At the end of the day, they are a business, and they're promoting their business.
You never want to say it as a business, because it's not a business per se, but it is.
It is. That's basically what they're doing. They're promoting their business. So
yeah, at the end of the day, that's what matters.
If they don't do it, they're not going to earn money, so they won't be able to make the content anyway.
To me, someone that pays for advertisement is someone I want to watch, because that guy is so confident in his ability at this that he's willing to put down like 100 quid, 300, 400 quid.
And that shows that he wants to do it.
Yeah, it's only when the YouTube algorithm gets involved and people are unfairly put in front, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
That's not saying that I'm going to talk about now. But that's a whole nother topic. But when someone puts like 400 quid down to advertise, I'm like, I thought about putting 100 quid, but not at the moment.
Yeah.
If I start getting to videos more, I'll make a really high effort video and maybe just plug 100 quid into like YouTube's advertisement. But this has been going on for quite a while.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stop there for this week.
We have dived into quite a lot there. Everybody's in for a horrendous session tonight.
I can't even wait till tomorrow to render because it goes out tomorrow. It'll be half as long tomorrow, but I can't wait. What's that?
That was a good one, guys. I think you really got. Oh, that one encapsulated all parts of this podcast. We had the game impact bit, we had the funny fucking story bit, and then we had the serious conversation talking about real world stuff.
And I think that's basically what this podcast is what me and Harry would talk about anyway.
This is what we talk about anyway. Halfway through filming this, I forgot we were filming this. This is the conversations we have all the time.
And the only difference we would normally be doing is we'd be playing a game at the same time. That's literally the only difference.
I might say cunt. Fuck.
Wow. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh, and if you guys want us to answer any questions, or if you made it this far, you deserve to leave a like. Come on. Yeah. And if you've got any questions you want us to answer next week, we might be filming at a different time in the week, so leave them below. Yeah,
leave them below and let us know, and we can get on with them. But yeah,
remember to share this as well. Everyone that shares this gets 1% sexier. So.
Ooh, 1%.
I'm sharing this.
See you next week, guys.
Bye, guys.